Hi, I'm Becky McCray, a contributor here at Grasshopper New Media, and while I normally write about small business issues, the small business that I'm in happens to be a wine and liquor store, so I've been asked to contribute some wine and spirits pairings for the wonderful recipes at Michelle's HealthyHelpingTV.com. Now, I immediately turned to my mom, who has 15 more years of experience at this than I do, and has also taught some classes on wine and spirits locally. So I've turned those recipes over to her, and the suggestions she's given me back I'm going to share with you today. The first suggestion covers 3 of the recipes: the Asian poached chicken, the Vietnamese noodle soup, and the tofu. Now, all 3 of those have a lot of ginger and spice and aromatics and a lot of intense flavor. That calls for something with a hint of sweetness. And probably the perfect pairing would be a sparkling sake. These are designed to be served chilled. They have some sweetness to them, but they're not very easy to find. So if you can't find that, what you definitely can find is a wine that also has a hint of sweetness, and that would be something like a Riesling. These are available as the traditional German Rieslings or as ones that are made in the United States. Most of them have a light sweetness and work terrifically. You can also find some other general wines within the United States that are just labeled as semi-dry, and any of those would work well also. The cheesy veggie torte calls for something a little bit different. Here, instead of the sweetness, what we want is something fresh, and a wine with a lot of freshness would tend to be a Pinot Grigio. These are very fresh and have almost a citrusy quality to them that will help to balance out the richness of the cheese in that veggie torte. Now, the last recipe was for granola, breakfast granola. You probably don't need any wine with breakfast. But if you made this, say, for a late afternoon snack or for, say, a summer evening outside, you might want a little something to go with it. And a suggestion that would be terrific would be a hard apple cider, probably a crisp apple cider if you have a choice. This would go great with the granola, set it off very nicely. Don't get too wrapped up about the particular brands. Just look for something in these same styles that I've just talked about. Thanks for listening today. Continue to enjoy the great recipes that Michelle provides at HealthyHelpingTV.com, and go down to your local store and try something new.